Ciao a tutti and welcome to Venice Talks, a podcast series about Venice in Italy. My name is Monica Cesarato and I am a Venetian food and travel blogger. I'm going to put my insider knowledge at your disposal to help you discover Venice at 360 degrees. Each week, I will be chatting to the people who really matter, the Venetian. So follow me on the discovery of its artisans, writers, fashion designers, artists, glassmakers, bloggers, and much, much more. Come to visit Venice the right and sustainable way. You can find me on my blog www.monicacesarato.com and also on all social media. Enjoy the episode. Welcome to Venice Talks, episode number 9. This episode is sponsored by Paper Owl, paper jewelry and household objects made in Venice. You can find her on www.paperowl.com and on Instagram as paperowl. Hello everybody and welcome back to Venice Talks. Today my special guest is Gloria Vian of Sospiri Botaniche. Hi Gloria, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. And what about you? Nice to meet you.
Busy as usual.
Busy.
Yeah. Okay, let's explain what is Sospiri Botaniche.
So, Sospiri was born for the love of Venice, and is not at the moment. We have just one product that is the gin, but it's gonna be. We decide to don't call it gin of Sospiri because we want to invest with more products in the future. So at the moment we are Sospiri as the famous bridge in Venice. And,
okay. Yeah. I always wonder what where it was coming from. So it actually means sites.
When we were talking about to decide which kind of name use it, we've loved the idea of thinking about the bridge because there are a lot of legends through the beach. That's some sort of like dead and love together. So we really, I think it's a very important monument to Venice, but maybe not everybody knows all the legends. So I think it's a good point to.
Yeah, it's also because it translates very well in English too, because it's botanical sites. Yeah. So it sounds actually quite good, actually. Okay, all right. So that's the reason why you've chosen the name, but you decided it's not going to be, at the moment, you only produce this gin that we're going to talk about in a second. But the point was that the idea was also to expand to other products, as in alcoholic products or other things?
Not to be only alcoholic products. Let's say that's why we decided to do Venetian botanicals, because we want to invest on what the territory gave us, and so could be we already have selling salt.
Yes, so, but I got to say
that's why we don't want to just to say something alcoholic. We try to find an exhalation of the natural product that the lagoon offers, and try to give them a new life.
I actually was very lucky because last year during the Venice cocktail week, you actually gave me some salt to try, and I got to say it's really nice. Where does it come from exactly on the lagoon?
So always from Sant'Erasmo Island.
Okay, so at the moment the gin and the salt are from the island of Sant'Erasmo.
At the moment we are investing a lot of this island because I think it's not a well-known island, but it's the botanical garden of Venice, as you know better than me.
Yeah, of course, it was for centuries the allotment, the vegetable garden of Venice, of course, and for the herbs as well, yes.
Yeah, it's all from Rialto Market. All what you can find there as vegetables and fruits are coming from Sant'Erasmo Island. So there are a lot of that this land can offer to us with different botanics, and so at the moment we are really concentrating on that. But then we will, for sure, Venice has a lot of mysterious and hidden secret that we can work about it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the gin first, because it's very particular, because you made a point. Well, first of all, the company is you, your brother Marco, and somebody else, or just the two of you?
And me.
Yeah, the two of
No,
you.
it's just me. Yes, at the moment we are just us.
And you're very young. You're both very young, though.
I'm older than him, but around 30 years older. So
okay.
Pretty young.
So you're both very young. That's good. That's actually it's one of the things that I really liked when I met your brother, is that it's such a young company, but you're so full of energy and so full of ideas, and you're practically like parsley right now. You're everywhere.
That was the idea.
Okay, so
sure.
Let's start with a gin. What's the different? How is your gin different from other gins?
So most of the important thing about the different, it's the ingredients that you can find on the gin. Basically, the main ingredients are despite of the juniper, of course. Otherwise, it's not a gin. It's Salicornia, that is like a sea asparagus from Sant'Erasmo, and also the violet artichoke.
Oh, so okay.
The real goal for us was to create a really good product using Botanicas that we already know, and maybe Salicornia is not that famous, but now it's a little bit more fancy.
Oh yes, because all the chefs in Venice have tried to introduce in the menus. You know, Salicornia is something in Venice everybody was eating, but it's
that the classical lagoon plants?
Yeah, but it's made his appearance again on the menu, like if it was something new. So it's good. And
it's something that it was used more in the past, because it's really salty, really tasty.
Yes.
So because it grows in the lagoon, absorbing the aquatic fragrances. So that's why. And in the Salicornia made the difference in our gin, because it's giving really these tasty flavors that help us to help the gin to fit in different combination. So you can drink still, or with just a simple tonic, but it's not a hard flavor.
Okay.
So you can combine it with different cocktails, or it's really
versatile. Okay, I like this. Well, I did try last year and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not a great lover of gin because I find gin generally a bit too bitter for my taste. But I really enjoyed yours. It was really pleasant. And so it's, and I like the fact, how many botanics has it got?
5, actually.
5. So the Salicornia, the artichokes?
Yes. Then we have basil, lemon thyme.
Okay.
And the juniper.
And the juniper, of course. And the juniper, of course, doesn't come from the Veneto, I assume, or does it?
Actually, we are harvesting it on Valdobbiadene hills.
Ah, you are? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because I know usually juniper come from Tuscany. So
you're right.
But it's good.
So you got wild juniper that we know this guy that help us as this field of this bush of juniper. So we're actually really proud to have find everything in our land. That it's not Valdobbiadene is not Venice, but
is Veneto.
It's always
Veneto. Yeah, it's always region. Hey, come on, hey, Republic of Venice. It is Venice. They might disagree with us, but let's say for Venetians, it's still Venice. Come on. So, but
the story tells us.
So it's 100% made in Veneto, and that's very good. I particularly like this. I like the fact that you use everything from Sant'Erasmo, and I think Sant'Erasmo in the last few years has had, it's always been the vegetable garden of Venice, but in the last few years, I think many restaurants have gone back to make a point of only getting the produce from there. So it's very nice. Is the gin available on shops? Is it available online, or is it only in cocktail bars and so on?
No, you can find it online on our website.
Okay, that's good.
Always within our name, Sospiri, Botaniche, Veneziane.com.
Okay.
At the moment, we are investing a lot of our time and energy on bars and places. But also from the private clients, they can find it online. They can just contact us. We are really at the moment one-on-one relation. So
okay, are you selling outside of Italy as well?
We are trying to organize because we have a lot of people that ask for it. Also outside of Italy, it's not that easy when you sell alcoholic products,
of course,
because there are a lot of rules.
Of course.
And let's say this year we have celebrated our first year of life. So
okay, because I was going to ask you about that. So you're a brand new company because you're both very young, but you started just the idea, I think, was born during the pandemic or something like that.
Correct.
Right. Okay. And then within a few months you just went and did it?
It was pretty funny because we were talking about, in general, my brother always had this let's say crush with the mixology, and in particular with the gin, and created his own products. So we had the time to make some research to check if it was possible. And then once you start, you never end. So,
wow, that is so cool. Also because, you know, the pandemic, so many new businesses were born out of the pandemics, but yours is so different, because I know there are a few other gins from Venice, but yours is the one where really you went head on, as I would say. I mean, within
Thank you very much.
No, you work, because I think you're young, you both understood how to use social media so well. And it's so important because you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook. I don't know, you're not on Twitter, are you?
No.
Oh, wrong. You should go on Twitter. If you want the foreign market, that's where you should go. Twitter.
You're right.
But never mind. But you're doing a lot on Instagram, and I think it's really good because it's you know, you got to expose yourself, because otherwise, what's the point of creating a product and then nobody knows about it really? Above all, in a place.
We know, because like it's gin market, it's really full of competitors.
Of course.
And that's why we try to be different, investing more on the social part of Venice. And also so now we are, I know there are a lot of things to do. Sometimes we put more effort on creating like also a social club, let's say, something we want to for us, it's important that the local people knows that we are the only one that use all the botanicals from Sant'Erasmo. We are what we are saying. We are not just saying, oh,
it's made in Venice. It really is made in Venice. Yes. So how did you both get into this? Because do you actually come from a background of mixology, or is something completely different from what you two were doing?
Me personally, it's something completely different about what I'm doing at the moment.
Okay.
But I'm saying I'm the creative part of the couple. Like, he's the inventor. He has the vision. His face.
He's a face. Has a very tall face, by the way, because for you guys listening, Marco is, I mean, I'm short, but gosh, he's tall. He's a tall lad. When the first time I saw him, oh my God.
I'm tall as well, so we are pretty,
okay.
We're pretty tall.
Okay, must be over good the food from Venice then.
Probably.
So what do you which field do you come from? A little bit of history, so we get to know.
So personally, I'm more like let's say hotel field, to make it
okay,
easy.
Into tourism. Okay.
Yeah, into tourism. So I was the part that more I had some project in the past, so I was the one that have a better approach on the social media.
Okay.
So I was just, Marco is completely the creator and the owner of this project. I'm just helping him on the lateral.
Yeah. Well, vabbè, you need to delegate and have people doing different things when you open a company. That's very important to be able to understand.
It's really important delegate.
Yeah, and to understand who can do what, because otherwise I think people sometimes you might want to do everything and you can't do everything. And instead, Marco, what background has he got?
So he actually approached the first time the mixology in a bar in Rialto when he was living in Venice.
Okay.
And he had this crash, actually, like he completely fell in love with these new things that he never thought about to approach it.
Okay.
And then he has worked 2 years in Venice, and then he decided to move to Barcelona.
Okay.
To attend an academy.
Okay. Yes, I know. It's the
and then
place.
He worked there for 2 years and 2 or 3 years, and it's where all it has begun from Venice. Then he moved. He went to London as well to make some. He attended a lot of different courses to improve his mixology.
Yeah.
And then from Barcelona, came back to Italy again, and decided to do the stone gin, actually.
Oh, that's
to
amazing.
Make it shorty.
Yeah, no, but it's really good. And how was the response by the locals, by the Venetians, when you started talking and presenting yourself with this idea? Because I know Venetians can be a bit funny. We know, don't we?
We were really impressed about the positive approach that people gave, the feedback that people gave us at the beginning, because we were completely unaware about what we were expecting. But we had, for real, like all the good positive vibes also from the local, and we have a lot of different bars and places in Venice that decide to invest on our product, because it's also true that Venice is really touristy. So it's also easy to sell something local product, but also to enter in some historical places as the Café Florian. You have to be a good product as well. It's not just for the level.
Yeah, of course. But I think maybe it was the right time. I don't know. It's at the moment, I think there is a bit of a rediscovery. I don't know. Venice is going 2 ways. You have one side that is wants a certain type of bad tourism, let's say. But there is also another part that is really discovering and try to put the center on Made in Venice. So I think your product, it's, it just came at the right time, didn't it? In a way.
Yeah, it definitely was the right time of the time.
Yeah,
and
post-pandemic.
Most of the owners of these places understood also our project. It's not only about the gin, but it's to value the land where they're working, where they're living.
Of course.
So there was both of this team. They gave us a positive feedback, and as you said, at the moment it's really important also to rediscover some less known part of your own city, or because nowadays we are full of things. Sometimes we forgot about the most simple one.
Absolutely.
So it was a good idea of us to invest on the simple and less known things.
So in talking about numbers, since you're a small company, you just started, so try to get people to buy your products. How many bottles do you manage to do? Because it must be very limited, consider Sant'Erasmo is not exactly big. I assume the person in Valdobbiadene doesn't have that much juniper, so it must be a very limited production in a good sense. I mean, because if it's limited, then you want to go and get it.
You're right, and also it takes also time for the infusion.
Of course. Let's talk. Sorry, Gloria. Let's talk a bit about this process, because I don't know. It always intrigued me, gin. I mean, apart from the history that there is this debate: Italian, Spanish, English, nobody ever knows, but I've got my own idea that it's definitely Italian, because otherwise it wouldn't be called gin. If it was English, it will be called June, giusto, from juniper, and not gin from ginepro. Right. Sorry. Exactly. But okay, apart from the history and stuff, so how does the process of making gin work?
So the most important part is to choose the Botanica.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the
then
herbs.
We bring in our distillery.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to let them infusioning for a couple of days, depending on it's the we are this man that follow all the process. Mm-hmm. So it's his work to understand when is the exactly time to.
Oh yeah, like when you make wine. Yeah, of course. You have one person that does that. Yeah, of course.
And then it goes to the alambico.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, I don't know if it's the same name in English.
Alambic. Yeah, it's alambic. Yes. Okay. So yeah.
And more or less, then he has yet to the alambico make its
filters.
Yes. Let's say the most important part is to let the infusion of these botanicals in it's like a foods container.
Uh-huh.
The name in Italian is like the botte.
Okay, barrel.
It's a wood barrel. Leave it there, and then you can transform it.
Okay.
And something pretty interesting to say is that with the waste of the botanical that we are using for the infusion, mm-hmm. we are not throw it away.
Okay.
We actually use them to create the ink of our label.
No way! That is so cool.
We didn't know we could do it, but okay. Talking about all the different agencies, one of them told us, "Oh, let's try to do it," because we didn't want to waste a lot of our.
Of course.
And using some sort of potion.
Yeah. So they got you got certain process, and then you managed to extract and do this
extrapolate the pigment.
Okay.
And that's why it's our green pigment on the label. It's all green.
That is so cool.
They work the ink with the botanical.
You are 100% sustainable. Wow.
Our label, it is, yes.
Wow, that is so funny. I mean, I love it. Oh my God. The more I talk to you guys, the more I love your product. It's a pity I'm not a lover of gin so much.
But I appreciate the fact that you join our gin as well. A little.
So, and how many bottles do you manage to produce more or less in a year then?
We can do like 700.
Oh my God. That is nothing. It's really limited.
It's each 3-4 months.
Okay, that's good. So definitely people need to buy your product because of course.
Let's say with the most from May, it's depending on also when the Salicornian comes out.
Of course.
Because we are actually hand-picked from the land. So we don't, it's like a wild.
Yeah, it's a wild herb. So yes, I mean, I'm actually mesmerized by what you're saying, Gloria, because I didn't realize your company was so artisan. Okay, because I spoke to Marco, but we were in an event at the Florian, so you get to, he did the speech, he explained what he does, but then there was a lot of confusion, so I didn't manage to speak to him that much as much as I wanted to. I didn't realize that you are so artisan made product. This is even better. I mean, that really makes worthwhile for somebody to buy one of your bottles, because it's totally really made in Venice by hand.
Yes, totally.
Wow. Okay, this is.
No, we have a lot of communication to do it, but step by step.
Yeah, no, but this is one of the things. See, that's what Venice Talks is. That's what it's all about. It's about talking to the people that don't just live or work in Venice, but as I said, make Venice. And what make I mean, people like you, that really understand, that believe in investing in the city in this way. Okay, not just.
I have also a little spoiler for you.
Okay, go on.
We are also made a collaboration with the Malefatte.
Yes, I know. That's a company that uses creates product from the women in prison, right?
Right.
Exactly. Okay, cool.
And they have created for us our tote bag.
That is so nice. I like this. That is what I always say. In Venice, there is such a great opportunity for companies to do networking and to work together and to show this side of Venice, the good side of Venice,
and also people I think that's why some places choose us, because they understood our investment in the city, in Venice, in the city.
Yeah, and it's not another, let's open another hotel, let's open another restaurant. This is
to create a net of collaboration of different small maybe artisan or small opportunities.
Of course. Where do you get, I assume, unfortunately, because of, I know that when it's alcohol and stuff, unfortunately, the bottles must be created in a certain way, so they cannot be handmade. They got to be, but do you use also a Veneto person to make your bottles, or Italian?
Actually, it's a fabric in Treviso.
Veneto again.
Veneto again.
See,
no,
what did I say?
We totally are proud to be totally 100% from our
Made in
region.
Veneto. Oh, that is so cool. I like this. I really, really. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm very proud because when I
can feel it.
No, because when I hear this kind of reality of this kind of people like you are so young and you invest, because it's a big investment, money, time, and physical and mentally. So I get it. I've been there.
Also, for real, you know that getting through Venice walking with a gin bottle is not that easy.
Yeah, and I mean, I love it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh, really? Oh, I can't wait. Well, even I wasn't gonna say this episode, but today we're recording, but in a few days there's gonna be the Venice Class Week. But unfortunately, this episode is gonna be aired after
you
the
weren't able to hold it.
Yes, no. But I can't wait, because I don't know many places are going to be able to go to, but definitely I need to go where at least one of your master classes. definitely.
Thank you very
much. Gloria, I didn't realize it was so, because sometimes you have people, as you say before, some people sell your products as made here, made there, and then the more you talk to them, you discover that they get the products from somewhere else, they get the labeling from somewhere else. Instead, yours is totally made within the region, and that's good. That's it's an investment that, but understand, wasn't an easy choice, because sometimes even to stay, you could have got maybe things cheaper from another location. I get it.
Absolutely. But the shipment part in Venice is something that maybe people don't expect, because we are used to shipment, the postman comes directly to your house, but in Venice most of the part you have to walk with it, or you can use, we have some boats that help us, but
I can imagine. I can't wait for you to come up with new products. I hope you're gonna do a rum, because I'm a rum lover. So I hope you're going to do rum.
Okay, I will.
I don't know how, but
will.
I just saw maybe talking to Venice or something. I don't know, whatever, organize with somebody, but no, or any other food product. I'm your woman. Okay, I'm here.
Okay,
Gloria,
we'll let you know.
I'm so happy to have talked to you, and
Say
again the name of your website, all in full, so people can visit it.
Sospiri Botaniche
Okay, perfetto. And they can find you also on Instagram as in
the same name.
Okay, that's a long name. You might need to shorten that a little bit, but never mind. Okay, listen, thank you again. I hope to see you during one of the events during the Venice Cocktail Week.
See you in Venice. Thank you to invite us to this nice talk.
Yep, definitely. Okay, speak to you soon, and thank you again for taking part in the episode. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Bye, ciao.
Thank you again, Gloria, for talking to us. You can find Gloria and Marco at www.sospiribotanicheveneziane.com and on all social media as Sospiri Botaniche. Thank you again for listening. If you want to book a food tour or a cooking experience with me, you can find me on my blog www.monicacesarato.com or at cookingvenice.com, and also on all social medias with the handle at Monica Cesarato and at Cooking Venice. Feel free to leave a comment or write to info@monicacesarato.com for more information about the people featured in the podcast or Venice. Bye bye!